A lot of women carefully, you hear the word carefully? A lot of women carefully choose the wrong person. A lot of women carefully choose the man that's no good for them. You carefully choose them. You thought about it, second guessed yourself, overthought about it, overthink all night. You feel it, you're emotional about it, and you selected him. You carefully chose the wrong person. Now, ain't that something, man? You see, some of you think that it's because you attract the wrong men. Sometimes it's not even you attracting, it's they attracting you too. They attracted you. They attracted you. You, the way how you feel, the way how you thought, your mind process, right? The way how you think. They attracted you as you attracted them. It works both ways. It's not that it's just you. Maybe, you see, if many of you would wake up, right, out of your sleep, you would choose better. You see, many of you choosing based on your feelings. Feelings is the biggest thing. Chemistry. Chemistry is the biggest trick. You choose based on chemistry. And no matter how, if the chemistry is strong, no matter how much signs they show you, how much time they leave you and ghost you and get quiet on you, if the chemistry is strong, you try to overlook it. You don't pay it no mind. You're like, maybe that's just them. That's how they are. You are carefully selecting the wrong man. And when the wrong man comes and leave you, you get angry. You think something is wrong. You choose men based on compatibility. If it makes sense. Nothing about how you feel. See, when things begin to make sense, right? With a person, when it begins to make sense. See, some of you, you've been celibate for so long. You've been single for so long. And you pray to God, thinking that God is answering your prayer. You really think that God answers your prayers and send you. Let me tell you something, right? Sometimes when you ask God for something, something will come that looks just like it. A man or woman that you've been praying for, a man or woman will come looking just like it. But the only one thing is they're not available. And that one thing stops you every time. I mean, that one thing, when I say stops you, it means you still go ahead and do what you do. Sometimes you pray for something and it looks exactly like what you prayed for, but it's just not available. And you have to understand it ain't for you still. It means God remembered your prayer. But understand this. Some of you choose carefully the ones who are going to mess you up. You are doing the work. You're the one doing it. There's no mistake. There is no something is wrong. It's just that you're choosing that person. When you begin to choose like an adult and choose what makes sense, choose what feels safe, right? Choose based on efforts, choose based on your openness, choose based on you being available. Because some of you, you're not available emotionally, and what you choose is going to be unavailable every single time. Anytime you're not available, as a matter of fact, one of the signs to know that you are unavailable is when every man that you choose is unavailable too. Always unavailable, always long distance, or they're married, or they're in a relationship, right? Or they are hurt, or they don't want a relationship. Why? Because you're unavailable too. You get what you are. You just, sometimes, many of us are just not aware. And you know how you know that you're unavailable? Let me tell you. When you don't trust men. When the thought of a relationship makes you anxious. When you're insecure about something in your life. When you haven't forgiven the person from your past. When you're still angry at your ex and you still resent your ex. You're not available. Because you're still carrying those emotions for them. So you're not available. And so you carefully pick the wrong person. Because it has to match your level of awareness or your level of availability. So you have to choose somebody. Your energy is choosing for you. If you choose for you, if you are aware of what you are choosing, you won't choose it. But you are sleeping. And so you carefully pick the wrong person. When you are available and when you are aware of what you need, not your ego. You see, many of you, you're choosing for your ego. You're choosing because you want a man who makes money, you want a man who is tall, you want a man who matches you, match how you look, because you're pretty or you're sexy or you're thick. You want a man who align up with that. You're not choosing for what your spirit needs. You're choosing for what your ego needs. And anytime you do that, you end up in this mess. You're choosing carefully who's going to hurt you. Isn't that crazy? We choose our own people. Let me know what you think. All right?